What's up YouTube, Fuel Up 727 back at you guys with another video. So if you watch my Instagram, keep up to date on it. Just to let you know what this video is about. It is about gear swaps. So I have, let me get over to it. I bought a 1992 Camaro 7.5 diff, 20 spline axle, Posi. So I bought that for about 50 bucks. It was about an hour drive to go get it. So got that. The Camaro, as you can tell, is in pieces. So I started doing this swap. I got the differential out. Not the differential, the carrier. So I have the Posi unit put in the Camaro. It took about 3 hours. I didn't have any of the proper tools, and the carrier from the donor axle wouldn't want to come out. So I had to figure out ways to get it out, which I'll tell you guys if you have this problem happening to you guys. Alright, so here's the axles, here's the differential. It came out of a 92 Z28, like I said earlier. But the neat thing is, it only had like 92,000 miles on the car, which everything in here looks brand new, which it could have been replaced or not. Not too sure, but still pretty decent. So let me get these cans out of the way. Alright, so right there is where the pinion gear goes, and where these two bearings are would be where your carrier goes. Now when I say carrier, I mean the part of the differential that holds the gears and the axles together. So, back to the main point. The carrier was stuck in there. I couldn't get it out. So, a neat tip you guys can do, no other tools you need other than a pry bar and either a garbage rag or some article of clothing you don't want that's pretty thick. Alright. So imagine your carrier's here. You have the, now this axle's upside down, so let me get on the right view so you guys can understand better. Alright, so pinion gear, and where this indentation is where your ring gear would be. So the carrier's stuck in there. You take article of clothing or a rag. I use that cruddy sweatshirt. You tuck it underneath your ring gear. Then you turn the ring gear, getting that piece of clothing stuck and wedged in between the ring gear and where the pinion gear would be. Now once it stops moving, you can't turn it anymore with that shirt in there. You take a pry bar and you pry either on any spot of the carrier that's not going to harm it or hurt the gears or scratch them or anything. So you pry up, and it should want to bust free and teeter-totter. But if the ring gear ends up turning, just tighten it back up with that shirt in there and pry at it. And it really took me only like a couple minutes after getting that shirt in there to get it out. So that was that. So, I have the carrier. The new carrier's in the Camaro. Now, don't be upset, guys, but the gears that were already in the Camaro were 323s, which for a 3-speed transmission is okay. My RPMs were higher than what they should have been. Should have been around 27, 26 maybe at 60 miles per hour. They were more 29 to 30 RPM at 60 miles an hour with those 323s. So I didn't know what gears came in that axle, so I just bought it for the Posi. So I got home, got the gears out. They have a stamping on the ring gear. It's either like a certain number, something 41 dot 13, 15, and so on. Different number combos pretty much. Well, for my instance, I had 13:41. So I took 41 divided by 13, and I got 273s. Yes. The Z28 axle had 273 gears in it. I thought they would have had 342s, 373s, but I guess not. So that's what the Camaro has in it right now. I have to put axle seals in it and then clean the cover, put the cover back on, put fluid in it, and we should go test out and see how she does burnouts instead of that one tire fire. Alright, so we're underneath the Camaro, and I don't know if you guys can tell from here, but everything else is pretty rusty looking. Oh, except that differential cover, huh? Looks pretty shiny and cleaned up. That's right, guys, I painted it black. Wanted to be part of that cool race car crew, you know, have their differential covers different colors than the cars. I was thinking red to match the paint, but I mean, it looks better black. And I mean, it really doesn't give away the age of the car on the underside if you're, you know, going to be eating my dust. So, yeah. So, she's all put together. Wheels back on. We'll have to clean her up because she is pretty dirty. But let's go see how well this Posi works. Alright guys, so we're in the Camaro, taking her out for a drive. See how she runs with this new Posi unit. Rolling down the window, and we're out. So far she's running pretty good. Yeah, she still scrapes. RPMs are already pretty lower with those 273s. Speedometer says we're only going about 15. I'd probably say we're going about 20, maybe 25. I don't know how to do the math, calculate that, so we're gonna go probably get her some go-go juice and then go cruising, you know, see how she rides. Alright, so we got the Camaro. We're gonna see if she can do some nasty two-tire light up. Alright, here we go. Something else to make this thing a race car. And I did the math, well, didn't do math. I got a speedometer on my phone to see how fast we were actually going, and we were we were about 5 miles per hour faster than what the speedometer was saying. So at 20 miles per hour on the speedometer, we're going 25. So yeah, just 5 more. So hope you guys liked it. Remember to follow me on Instagram at FuelUp727. You guys have a good one.